Okay, so Sagittarius. The overall energy of this reading is a Two of Cups. This is a soulmate card. There is a meeting of the minds, the hearts, the love. See, the Two Cups of love. This is friends, a card of friends with love and soulmates. So this is surrounding your entire reading. Let's find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Knight of Cups. These are the two strongest energies in your reading. So it looks like an offer has come through, or you're making an offer to a best friend and soulmate. Let's read on. It's a very sincere offer. If it's from them and you're wondering, it's very sincere. Now, it's next to the High Priestess, which is right above the Two of Cups. That Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, High Priestess. This is the card of intuition and knowing. It's like pull back that pomegranate curtain and listen to what your heart, head, and gut, that come together. Listen to yourself. Pay attention. You're telling yourself the truth because this is the card of intuition in this tarot deck, the card of knowing. So, you're going to know what to do. I almost feel like you're the one that wants to make the offer. I really feel like you're the one that kind of wants to make the offer, but I'm not. It could go either way in this reading so far. So follow your intuition. If it's them making the offer, follow your intuition. Go with your gut. Trust yourself, okay, on this decision. This High Priestess is right next to the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a card for Aries. Aries could be strong in your chart or someone else is around this reading. But the Emperor, the energy is very kind of fixed-minded, kind of stubborn. If this offer is being made to you, I feel like you will you're not going to respond right away. You're going to have to think about it. It might not be something that you really considered and now have to consider. I don't think the offer is coming from the Emperor. So, sitting on the granite throne, very well liked and respected by others. You may be a leader in your profession, but I feel like you are going to mull over this offer. And you're going to think about it. And what the advice is, and I already have advice for you, is follow your heart. Follow your gut, your head. Your intuition. Trust in yourself and what you think and feel, okay? I have the Seven of Cups under the Knight of Cups. So this is, something you're wondering about. Is this like a sincere love offer? So it is coming from someone else. Or is this a real love offer? Well, it is sincere, but you're worried it might be one of these Seven of Cups. Look, these are old relationships. These are cups that are out there. They all have something else in them, not enough room for love, or something is hidden in them that comes out later. So it's confusing. It's confusing to know what to do. Your advice is follow your intuition. Trust yourself. I feel like this offer is really coming from a best friend and soulmate. You might be in a friends with benefits relationship where they want to come forward with more of a love offer. It's like perhaps, it was friends with benefits, it could have been, and now they're falling in love and they want to take this further. That could be. I have the Nine of Cups next to the Two of Cups and under the Emperor. So under the Emperor, and this being your energy, it's like you're not sure if you want to hand out all your cups. You're not sure if you want to accept that offer. I already knew that. So you're thinking about it. You're like, do I really want to hand out my cups of love? Do I really want to go for this offer with this friends of benefits? You might be trying to figure out your own feelings. I have the Three of Pentacles under the Seven of Cups. So, this is three's a crowd. It's a black card. It's like a lack of security and stability because there might be an outside influence in this relationship somewheres. It could be anyone or anything. But it could be something that you don't see eye to eye about that might be holding you back from making a decision about this offer. It is this Three of Pentacles now, and it's right under that Seven of Cups. So this is what makes you wonder about that, the love. You know, is this really, can it last? Is this sincere? Well, the Three of Cups is right next to that Three of Pentacles and under the Two of Cups. You're going to come together. I think you are going to have a meeting of the minds, the hearts. There might be a little time apart, and then you will come back together too. This is a card of reunion. You may have been friends with benefits before, or just friends with love, and they may show up like through social media or just running into them, or maybe they took a time out, but they're coming back. And they're coming back with joy and love. And then I have the King of Cups. This is all in your line here. I mean, okay, so the King of Cups, this is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the King of Cups, this is having a huge cup of love, but holding it close. Just like I said, you don't know if you want to hand out your love. I think offer is coming in, and you're going to have to decide what to do with it, with the High Priestess there. And your advice is to follow your intuition. Listen to what yourself is telling you. It's an emotional issue for you. So, very mature energy, but you're holding back that cup of love. You don't just like reach for that Knight of Cups' offer. It's you got to think about it. And you're being kind of stubborn. You know, it's like you need to be sure what you're doing. And that's good in this case. All right. So, Temperance. Card for Sagittarius. This is your card. But the energy is your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you. And they're mixing this potion back and forth. And what they're trying to do is get you tempered. That's their job. And to get you tempered is like get that one foot out of the waters of emotion and get it on the ground so you can make informed, grounded, solid decisions and moving forward. Temperance is also about helping you to be balanced and helping you to be patient. Okay? So they're there and they're all around you and they're really trying to help you get through this. I have the Hierophant next to Temperance. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Hierophant is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about security, stability. It's about groundedness. It's about commitment. It's about marriage. Well, this offer that's coming in, you might already be with this person who is offering you marriage. If not, I think what you're thinking is if you accept this cup of love, you know where one thing leads to another, marriage could be down the road. So this makes it a very difficult decision for you. I have the Fool here next to the Hierophant. Now the Fool is a very fun, loving energy. It's carefree. It's throwing caution to the wind. It's bouncing along with your head in the clouds. It's living in the moment. But you usually find yourself at the edge of a cliff, and I think that's what's happening in this situation with this offer coming in. Now you have to decide if you want to come out of this energy of the Fool or not. Do you want to stay in the energy of the Fool? This other person apparently does not. So what do you want to do? Follow your intuition, okay? Let it guide you. I also have the Hermit here, right under Temperance and next to the Nine of Cups. This is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. It's a very spiritual card. This time that you spend alone, you're seeking your path forward. I really think you're trying to decide on this offer that's come in. So it's very spiritual. The Hermit shining the lantern right on the Nine of Cups because the universe knows that you're holding back all these cups of love that you could hand out. You see, you've been through it before, and you're afraid to kind of hand out this cup of love. Maybe you don't want to lose their friendship. You're afraid it might fall apart. Excuse me. And then right under Temperance, too. So the Hermit knows, and it's trying to show you and tell you that your path forward involves temperance. It involves getting stable and grounded, making informed decisions, being level-headed about the whole thing. and that your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you to help you through this. That I think you want to hand out your love, but you're hesitant. I have the Knight of Pentacles right on the other side of the Hermit. This is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. It's on one side of Virgo and on the other side of Taurus. But this horse looks like it's standing still. It's actually not. It's moving very slowly. And it does have a pentacle. And it's bringing it in for security, stability, groundedness, possibly a commitment right under the Hierophant. So if this relationship, I feel like, were to get going, it would really, maybe it's been a long time, maybe you've been waiting for this offer for a long time, but you need to decide whether to come out this energy of living in the moment, throwing caution to the wind, just kind of not thinking about the future, to thinking about the future, okay? So I have the Death card. Now, this is the card for Scorpio. It might be strong in your chart someplace or someone else's around this reading. Right next to the Knight of Pentacles. So this is leaving the old behind, all that slow-moving energy. Leaving it behind and moving forward, leaving the Fool behind and moving forward. I think you're going to accept this offer. This is like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. Awesome. So next to the King of Cups, holding back that huge cup of love that you have, and under the Hermit, you know, this is coming to an end. This whole cycle, holding back your love, is coming to an end. I think you're going to be able to hand it out. This is the card, I call it the end, because it is the end. And it comes through truth and clarity and conversation with this soulmate. So you're going to be able to put to rest this wondering what your path is forward, and you're going to be able to put to rest this holding back, this huge cup of love you have. I have the Star card right next to the 10 of Swords and right under the Knight of Pentacles. This is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is healing. You've been through some deep healing before, and this is like seeing your own reflection, and it's coming back at you, and it's reminding you of who you are, what you want from life, what you don't want from life. This is healing right down to your bare bones. Very spiritual healing card. So the end of the healing is coming up too. So what's happening with the end of all this healing is it's opening doors. You're able to leave this slow-moving energy of, you know, being able to commit to somebody behind, and you're the Fool energy behind, and you're moving forward, and you're moving towards this divine soulmate relationship. This is 11:11. You see the wands, 4 wands. This is union between two people with lots of love and joy, and another card of marriage. Oh my gosh. You're moving towards it. So then I had this extra card that came out, the 4 of Pentacles. So you have been stuck. You have not been moving forward. You have not been giving this a lot of thought about engagement or marriage or commitment. You've just been kind of living in the Fool's energy day by day, not really moving forwards, backwards, any direction. You've let the Pentacles weigh you down. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Looks like you're going to go for this and see where it goes. And it is a sincere offer. Now, I do need to repeat that. So I have the Law of Attraction cards here. Esther Hicks, she's a medium, and this entity of Abraham comes through. And they are from the universe. It's a group and of entities. And so I'm going to take out one card of advice or whatever it is that they want to get out to you. It may or may not have to do with this reading, but it does have to do with life in general. And I'm going to pull out one of these cards for you. Okay. I'm going to cut them and take the card there. I can feel positive while thinking positive. Huh. So your thoughts can help you feel, if you're thinking positive, then you can feel positive. See what it's saying? So I'm going to read this card to you. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better, and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. Turn your thoughts around. If you start to have negative thoughts, so turn them to positive thoughts, and therefore you will attract those positive thoughts and stave off the negative thoughts. You don't want to attract those negative thoughts. You want to attract the positive thoughts, and so that's what this card is all about. It's just reminding you how you can control a part of your life. Goes right there.